So why is block copper and block Wi-Fi so much more effective and yet cheaper than block silver, and even more effective and cheaper versus the Swiss Shield products? Block Wi-Fi or block copper are fabrics that are not needed to be seen through. So if you're going to use them as window shielding, they're inside the curtain and only used at night. They're also not used as the body of a bed canopy, so they don't need to be either see-through or breathable. That means we can use cheaper materials to make them, such as copper or nickel. Block silver and Swiss Shield products need to be see-through because they can be used at windows during the day, and they can also be used to make bed canopies, which means they also need to be breathable as well as see-through. Because of that, the weave, so whereas the block copper and block Wi-Fi are solid fabrics, we have to make the breathable see-through fabrics, such as block silver and Swiss Shield, in a weave fashion, so that we weave the fabrics, leaving tiny spaces for the air and vision to get through, but not enough for the amount of radio frequency that gets through to be a problem. Well, that can be said for block silver, but not for Swiss Shield, which I'll cover in a moment. So block silver, you will notice, has decibel ratings in terms of its shielding capabilities, depending on the frequency, somewhere between 35 and 55 decibels. That's generally enough, unless you've got, a 4G mast right outside your window or something, in which case we might have to do a little bit more, or a 5G mast, of course. But it's generally enough to restore the natural sleep patterns that we need to refresh our immune system and to detox our brains during the night, because these block silver fabric, anyway at least, lowers the exposure to radio frequency enough for the pineal gland to work properly. But it has to be quite tightly woven, and it has to be the most cost-effective, believe it or not, material to carry out this job is silver, so hence the name block silver. Now, why doesn't Swiss Shield work quite as well? Because when you look at it, you can see it's another tight weave, and it's tightly woven, almost the same as block silver, yet its shielding capacity, especially in the higher ranges, is sometimes as low as half of that of block silver, and not enough in most cases, although in some where it's moderate radiation you can use it, but in most cases it's not enough to restore the pineal gland to full activity, and therefore the brainwashing, immune system repairing deep sleep that you need cannot usually be got by using Swiss Shield. The reason for that is Swiss Shield is non-conductive, but the shielding metal is contained inside in the non-natural Swiss Shield fabrics. It's contained inside polyester, and in the natural cotton Swiss Shield, it's inside cotton. That means that you can't get the weave tight enough to achieve the sort of shielding that you need for the modern telecommunications networks, which are higher frequency than the old days when Swiss Shield was the only thing available. So there you are. That's your presse on the different fabrics and why they are what they are and how they work. Hope that helps.